This program teaches processes and skills. So it's not just like you're coming and a bunch of health information is thrown at you. It really teaches you the different skills, and it allows you to practice them each week.
It's not lectures, it's interactive. The biggest difference is everyone who participates picks what they want to work on and what tools they want to use. The part of self-management is first and foremost. This isn't someone standing and lecturing for 2.5 hours. This is building skills that they can use, whether it's managing their health or managing their life.
The participants, they all want to see each other succeed. They all help each other. And it's in a short amount of time, they start bonding with each other. And I would say that's how I've seen it differ from other health programs.
I see people making changes in their life and going into a new path of better health, of more empowerment, of more discernment of what they can do for themselves, and then making choices for themselves. And that to me is the heart of living better.
About the CDSME workshops, Chronic Disease Self-Management Education, CDSME, a 6-week program that can be in person, virtual, or by telephone. 2.5 hours per week in person or virtually via Zoom or other service. Weekly telephone call version can be done. 1 hour with a group of 4 to 6 and only one peer leader needed. Follows a curriculum.
Anything in your life, if you're even choosing a new car and what color and what seats you want, you can use the action plan. I think it's extremely helpful. I think reading food labels are helpful if you're trying to have like a low sodium or low sugar diet, to know what sugar looks like, and that fructose and all the different names of sugar, even Greek yogurt, some brands has more sugar than others. So these are all things that you see on a daily basis, but I think this class makes you pay attention more. It's like you have laser beam focus, whether you do it or not. You never can say you don't have the information because we gave it to you.
Every person should take this workshop because you will learn things that you can't get out of your head, like, how do I do an action plan? How do I solve problems? How can I make decisions, kind of knowing what the pros and cons are? These are tools that cut across any age, any person, whether they're healthy or not healthy, can be very useful. Anything you want to accomplish, you can say, well, what's my action plan for that? When you think that way, you don't have this big concept like I'm going to lose weight. You say, well, how can I work towards losing weight by doing it 1 week at a time, even 1 day at a time? That brings it within the scope of, yes, you can change. And that's what I find so inspiring.
One of the things I like a lot is the toolbox concept. I like the idea that people have a variety of methods that they can use to try to address the issues that they want to address. It's not just one way or the highway. You try this, if it works, great. If it doesn't work, it's okay. There's other things that you can try. I think it takes a little bit of the failure out of the changes that you're trying to make. Like, yeah, it's okay. Maybe writing a gratitude journal didn't work for you, but how about taking a walk and looking at birds or trees? I just think it's so simple, but so useful.
CDSME workshops foster peer-to-peer sharing using a group-based approach.
What the program teaches you is that there are many different ways to accomplish what you want to do. And you're getting ideas from the group. Everybody in that group is like a cheerleader for what you want to do. You'll see that the group can inspire the individuals. If people say, well, I want to clear the clutter off my dining room table, 3/4 of the group has the same problem. So even if one person is making that their action plan, next thing you know, you'll see other people that say, aha, I could do that too. So it's that kind of energy that goes from person to person in the whole group.
Like what we say to people is you don't have to use everything that we offer you in the program, but if you use 1 or 2 things, it'll hopefully make things better for you so that you can continue to live the life that you want.
Some of the softer skills that people that are incorporated into the program are, how do you communicate better with your family? Feeling like you can express how you really feel without blaming someone or being angry and hostile, and kind of thinking about like, how do your thoughts, your emotions, the way you communicate, how all that plays into your feeling confident about yourself. I think the biggest outcome of this program has to do with these qualities of confidence, that you feel more in control of your life.
About the CDSME workshops, Chronic Disease Self-Management Education, CDSME. CDSME workshops are co-led by 2 peer leaders working together. Only one 6-week workshop is required each year. More are encouraged if you can.
You get completely trained. It's a pretty in-depth training in that it's now virtual, the training. It used to only be in person. So you're getting the real experience, what the participants will get. And then the second day of the week is a review of that whole session you had. You are really trained up. There's a script you follow. And so as far as anyone that would want to become a trainer, don't worry, your master trainers will train you up. It's really a well-designed training that you will come out of it very confident that you can lead these workshops.
Sometimes people say, well, the workshop is 2.5 hours over 6 weeks. And I say that is just the right amount of time to kind of think about these things. We have to invest a little bit in our learning, in our greater self-awareness, in our trying out different things. And that takes 2.5 hours for 6 weeks. And you're going to be somewhat of a different person. And you're going to definitely be in a better place, in a different place than when you started. We have totally incorporated this into our lifestyle.
Going through the training, you really do get a good dose of what that workshop is about. It's not just we give you the information and then you go out and do it. It's really you experience some of that process. And that's really what's as important as the content of the program.
To learn more about becoming a peer leader for the CDSME programs, contact the Evidence-Based Intervention Team at the New York State Office for the Aging. NYSOFAEBI@aging.ny.gov.